Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I would love to see you stick around. In today's video, I am bringing you anti-MLM content. So of course, just as a disclaimer, this video is for entertainment purposes only and just my opinions. Today we're going to be going over a few MLM posts and reels. I'm gonna leave timestamps for all of them below like I have been for my previous videos. Well, most of my previous videos. Some of them don't really need timestamps because they're just one video or one thing that I'm reacting to by a rep. Also, there is a bird chirping right outside of my window, so I'm so sorry if the microphone picks that up. Anyway, without further ado, let's just get into this first post. If you have watched my last few videos about the Sengen's rep, there was one where she was attempting to educate us on what a pyramid scheme is. In addition to that, the last video that I reacted to, she, in a sense, in my opinion, of course, she made it seem like that you're a bad friend if you don't support a friend who's in an MLM company, or if you try to give them some kind of feedback and just logical information and statistics, all of that kind of stuff, facts. So the same person who sent me information about that rep, they also sent me this post, and y'all are gonna kind of laugh at this one because I've never talked about Jessie Lee Ward on my channel. Yes, I'm going to say her name because so many people already know who she is. She is a public figure, so I'm not even going to blur any of that out. However, the post says, Jessie Lee Ward is #1 in my entire profession, and she gave me 30 minutes of her time today. I have seen so many people talk about how Jessie Lee Ward has kind of coined herself the #1 network marketer in the entire world, but that is not the case. So it's kind of funny that this rep said that as well. But anyway, in case it isn't blatantly obvious, my love language is quality time. There is no greater gift than people who respect their time giving me their time. She answered every question, talked me through my biggest roadblocks, and gave me tactical advice that I cannot wait to implement. But my biggest takeaway is simply that she took the time to talk to me. I know she doesn't waste her time, and that makes me feel like I did something right. Thank you, Jessie Lee. In my opinion, I feel as though a lot of these people put Jessie Lee up on a pedestal. And I know that she is very well known within the multi-level marketing industry. She does have actual legitimate businesses in addition to her multi-level marketing nonsense, along with her, what is it called, like the Empire or something. But I know that she has legitimate businesses in addition to all of this stuff. But I feel like a lot of these people put her up on a pedestal, and when she talks about her success and things of that nature, what y'all need to remember is that yes, she might be successful within this industry. Yes, she might talk about her wealth or how much money she has, or that she's able to travel and spend money on this and supercars and all of that. But again, she has other businesses. This isn't just for her, from her MLM. The last part though, where it said, my biggest takeaway is simply that she took the time to talk to me. I don't get that, because why is that your biggest takeaway? If you had a discussion with the #1 network marketer in the world, why is your biggest takeaway that she took time to talk to you? Wouldn't you think that your biggest takeaway would be something when it comes to business, some kind of tools to success, not that you're just getting hyped up even more? I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but that's enough of that post. Let's move on to this reel. I will say that was a super cringy reel to watch, but I mean, I'm glad that they're having fun, and I know that I have some super cringy reels and TikToks, so by all means, have fun. but I don't like that you're doing it because you're in network marketing, multi-level marketing. Let's go over the text that was up on the screen and then we'll go over the caption. So it says, how to be successful in network marketing. Find a company that aligns with your values and transforms your life. You can't fake passion. Be coachable and follow the systems. Trust me, this leads to duplication. Show up consistently every day and always be authentic. Get clear on who you're here to serve. Learn to love getting uncomfortable and facing challenges. Rejection and failure builds character. Show up as a leader you needed and start hosting Zooms and bringing value. If you build it, they will come. Have a vision and why so strong no one can knock you down, and have fun. This is nothing new. I've heard this rhetoric so many times from so many different reps from completely different MLM companies, and even like some of them are from health and wellness ones, the other ones are from beauty MLMs, which is why this is nothing new. We hear this all the time. The last thing though about having a vision and why that's so strong no one can knock you down, the emphasis, there is such an emphasis on having a strong why. This was huge for me when I was in Beachbody, and I had to be so vulnerable and talk about just so many different things that at the time I didn't feel comfortable with, because I didn't want to tell my friends and family about how I felt so terrible and I had so many health problems and then I did this and blah, blah, blah. But the why is just to keep you in it. And there was a comment, I forget who commented, and I forget on what video it was, but it was from just the past few months. Someone had commented and said that they also think that the uplines make you talk about this why, not only to be relatable and to recruit people, but to also for the upline to, in a sense, have like a hold on you that, oh, well, this is your why. So you want to quit when this is why you started doing it. And I thought that that was a really great point to bring up because I never thought of it that way. So I'm so sorry. If I can find that comment, I will pop it up on the screen as I talk about it. But I can't remember which video it was on. So if you're watching this, make sure to comment below so that we can give credit where credit is due, because again, that was not my thought process, that was someone else's. But let's move on to the caption. There's no need to demonize the hustle. When did we become this over-coddled participation award generation? I've had enough of the comfort zone softies who are afraid of rolling up their sleeves and getting dirty. If you want to be successful, there are no shortcuts or overpriced new age business coaches that are going to get you there. It's going to take discomfort, discipline, and doing the thing. But if you're like us, you have a big vision and will learn to love the process. The key is to love your product and love your people and have fun. I can't. First of all, the part where it says, when did we become this over-coddled participation award generation? Just, what? Also, another thing is you're trying to market yourself and your business, and insulting people is probably not going to get you more recruits, because a lot of the people who join these MLM companies are vulnerable. So I would really like to know how big this person's team is. They're in an MLM that I've never heard of before. I think it's called like Purium or something like that. But I would really like to know how many people are in their downline, because that is not a way to recruit people, especially when they're in their vulnerable state. But then it says I've had enough of the comfort zone softies who are afraid of rolling up their sleeves and getting dirty. People like myself within the anti-MLM movement, we are not softies. Because, yeah, it's not that we're not willing to get in there and, you know, take over this MLM biz. No, we're thinking logically, and we have seen the facts and the statistics to back everything up that shows MLM companies are trash. I find it kind of ironic that this person talked about how there's no shortcuts or overpriced new age business coaches that are going to get you there. It's going to take discomfort and discipline. It's funny she says that because a lot of MLM leaders turn into these coaches, these MLM coaches. I mean, I think Jessie Lee, since we just talked about her, I think she's kind of on the road to that. And Eric Worre, for example. A lot of these people, oh, and then the Beach Boss influencers that I just did a video on a few weeks ago about one of their free courses. So you're kind of putting people down and being passive aggressive towards people that are within your own industry. And I mean, I will say that I'm happy that this person said that no overpriced business coach is going to help you get there, because yeah, I don't think that you should be paying X amount of dollars for some business course when you can find most of that information online for free. But at the same time, if you are joining an MLM company, there should be some kind of training besides just do some personal development, and it's all your mindset, because it's not. It's really not. There's more to running a business and tools to success, and it's not your mindset. There's other things. You need to know how to market to people. You know, you need to have some kind of strategy and business plan. You can't just, you can't just read a personal development book and be like, I have a really good mindset now and I'm going to manifest for this business to do really well, and just sit back and just hope for the best. I mean, for some people, maybe they'll get lucky and that'll work for them, but for the majority of people, no, you can't do that. The hashtags that this person put in the comments, it's hustle, network marketing, success, how to be successful, millionaire mindset. I just got done talking about mindset. I actually didn't read the hashtags. I just saw that they had the hashtags and I saw the first two. So I was like, oh, let me screenshot it real quick. But then it says multi-level marketing, leadership, new earth leadership, servant leadership, kind human tribe, their names, business success, Purium crowds, Purium leaders. So maybe I should take a look into Purium and see what they're all about. But I saw the one post on the person's Instagram because it actually popped up on my Explore feed. So I did see that there was, I think it's some kind of supplements or something along those lines. But anyway, let's move on to the next reel.
Shh. Stop trying to tell me what to do. I don't listen.
The text on the screen, it says, when someone asks, isn't network marketing only for women? Read the caption. Let's read this 5-year-long novel of a caption, because don't mind if I do, sir. First off, I'm a male nurse, so that should tell you I don't really care about gender labeling ways to make money. He starts it off as, I'm a male nurse, so I don't really care about gender labeling. I don't know, I find it kind of weird that he started it off that way, because are you trying to give yourself more credibility because you are in a profession where, I mean, being a nurse is, I think it's a really hard job. You're a nurse and you're in a multi-level marketing company. You're a medical professional within a multi-level marketing company. And I did look, and they are with Green Compass, which is, what is it, CBD or some kind of like supplements. So you're within the medical profession and you're selling MLM products like the supplements and stuff. I really truly hope that this person is not trying to pitch their patients or try to sell them the product, because that would be very unethical and disgusting. One more thing. I know this is a little bit of a tangent, but the fact that he said, oh, multi-level marketing, isn't that mostly for women? That he gets that question all the time, or that comment all the time. We know that multi-level marketing is not just for women. It's just, unfortunately, a lot of women get targeted for these specific companies because of specific things, such as being a stay-at-home mom or a working mom, military spouse, etc., etc. But anyway, let's get back to the caption. What I do care about is an opportunity to make a great living. This is the exact reason why I chose to go to nursing school to begin with. Endless opportunities to make an impact helping people, but also make a great living. It led me to the most incredible profession, which I love so much, as a nurse anesthesiast. I really hope I just said that right. It has been an amazing way to help the laboring women with their pain by doing an epidural, saving someone's life when they come into the operating room with a life-threatening emergency, helping somebody get through a routine surgery that they are highly anxious about. The list goes on. I really don't like this because, in my opinion, now that I'm reading this more, I think this person is using this to kind of give themselves more credibility. Don't get me wrong. I do think that people who are within his profession, yes, you guys are really impacting lives and helping people. But I don't like that this is being used as part of his pitch. I really think that this is being used as part of his pitch. So when there was an opportunity to help people with an incredible product, unlimited income potential, but was a network marketing gig that was frequently labeled as being for only women, did you think I would really care? Hell no. It's an opportunity to make an income while making an impact. If you're too busy labeling ways to make money and not having an open mind, you are the one who is truly missing out. Network marketing is something every single one of us does every single day, but you do it for free. I can't stand when they say this. No, not what everybody is doing every single day, because I know where this person's going with this. We're not done with the caption, but I'm sorry. I need to rant about this. Just because someone like myself, I tell my, sister-in-law, hey, I just watched this really great documentary on Netflix. You should watch it. That's not network marketing. Or if someone goes to, because they like to use this example all the time, I'm not a Starbucks person, I'm more of a Dunkin' Donuts person, but they always reference Starbucks and they say that, oh, well, when you go to Starbucks and you try that new drink, you tell everybody about it. You tell them what your favorite drink is. That's network marketing. No, it's not. And why is it that they always have this mindset of having to get paid for everything? Just because I make a recommendation on a really great place to eat or a product I've been using. I just talked about this recently. What is it called? I think it's pronounced Kitsch. I'm not 100% sure, but the heatless curl thing. Yeah, that's what I used here. And I talked about it on my Instagram and my TikTok. Another thing I don't like about this whole, you do this every day and you do it for free. Why is everything about money? Why is it that if I want to recommend a great place to eat or a product that I've been using that I've really liked to, friends and family or something like that, why do I have to get paid for that? I just don't get it. Why do you have to get paid for every single thing that you do on a daily basis? This is a genius business model, and honestly, I'm proud to be a part of it. Never ashamed by it and happy to stick up for it. If you have questions, ask me. Keeping a closed mind and labeling it isn't going to make you any money. Food for thought. I am obviously very anti-MLM, but I am not closed-minded. It's just I have seen things that I can't unsee about the multi-level marketing industry. If these people want to say that someone like myself is closed-minded, that's funny because a lot of you guys are within an echo chamber and don't want to hear anything. And as soon as you hear that someone is against what you're doing, against the multi-level marketing structure, you immediately just come out and say, you're a hater. You don't know what you're talking about. This and that. And then the funny part, the ironic part is that after that, these people have to put a different, not this person, but some of these reps, Modere in particular is what I'm thinking of because that's something that I've reacted to in just recent times. But they have to put a different label on multi-level marketing or network marketing. If the industry is that great, I said it in my last, 2-3 videos ago, say it with your chest. Let's move on to the next reel by this same exact person.
Go ahead. Let's light this candle, huh? Go ahead.
When someone says no one makes money in network marketing, let's go over the caption, shall we? We must not know the same people. I have been absolutely blown away by the income potential that this business model provides. The compensation plan is laid out. The tools are there. You just have to put in the work and be coachable. The income will follow. Didn't not the last reel of this person's, but the last two people that they were dancing to the Hustle song, didn't they also say the same exact thing, that you just have to be coachable and you just have to put in the work? This is nothing new. We hear the same thing over and over and over again. But then it says, doing anesthesia, there is a maximum amount of money I can make. But in network marketing, there's limitless income potential. Let me ask you one question though. Does most of your income come from the fact, because I did go to the website that him and his wife have. His wife is also a nurse, but I looked up how much a nurse anesthetist, I really hope I'm saying that properly, but I looked it up. They make a pretty decent salary. I know that that's before taxes and things of that nature, but are you able to do this side hustle because of the fact that you have a good paying job? If this side gig was so great, why, and you're making so much money and there's so much income potential, why aren't you doing it full time? Best part is that you can play at any level. Do you want this to be your vacation fund? You can do that. Do you want this to cover your car payment or your mortgage? You can do that. Do you want this to replace your income? You can do that. Do you want us to create a legacy for your family? You can do that. It's your business and you get to do what you want with it. Okay. I don't know if Green Compass has an income disclosure statement, but to this person, I would love to see the income disclosure statement and see exactly how many people are making money. I'm naturally a very cheap person, and the thought of starting my own business was always very daunting, and I do not like to risk the money I work so hard to earn. Another great positive about network marketing is that most opportunities do not cost you very much to start, so there's very little risk and very high reward potential. There was one thing that I wanted to go over because, as I said, I went on the website for this person and his wife. So I'm gonna read through their story really quickly because there's something at the end that if you're an Office fan, we're gonna have a little chuckle about it. But it says, get to know us. Hi, we are so-and-so and so-and-so. We are excited that you are here. We are a nurse practitioner and nurse anesthesiast, husband and wife team. We are also two of the top leaders of a hemp-based wellness company called Green Compass. We now only work our healthcare jobs part-time because of this, and we love to show others how to have success with Green Compass as well. Make sure to check out the video to meet us. To any of my nurses in the comment section, if you guys work part-time, do you still, in your situation, so obviously this can vary, but in your situation, do you still get benefits, whether it's health insurance or 401k, paid time off, that kind of a thing? I would be curious to know, because if this biz is so great, why are they still working their jobs part-time? That's just my opinion. Anyway, our story and how we can help you. As two busy healthcare providers working 50+ hours a week and parents of 3 young children, all under the age of 8, we were just barely keeping our heads above water in life. Not only were we stressed, exhausted, and sick all of the time, but we were missing out on everything in our kids' lives. We obviously know, if you've been around my channel or other anti-MLM channels, content creators on other social media platforms, it's obvious. They're targeting people who are working parents or maybe even stay-at-home parents. Maybe there are some people who are looking for something else. But anyway, we knew something needed to change. If we wanted to create the time freedom we were yearning for, we knew we had to find something we could work in the small pockets of our day. Thankfully, we found Green Compass at this exact time in our life. We had no previous direct sales experience and were terrified of social media. If this is you, we get it. We understand the desire to want more out of life, but wanting it will only get you so far. If you want something new in your life, you have to take action. We also understand how difficult it is to do something new like this. We are here to show you the way. I don't know why, but that just reminded me of The Mandalorian. This is the way. I don't know why, but okay. Anyway, a way to do this by being your authentic self. We can help you create that freedom you have always dreamed of just by taking a small chance on yourself. If you think this is something you want to learn more about, do your due diligence. Watch the videos below. Also, make sure that you research it outside of just the videos about this person. Make sure that you go ahead and Google it. Maybe I'll have to make a deep dive into Green Compass too, because let me know in the comment section below if you've seen any deep dives into Green Compass, because I haven't seen them yet, but that doesn't mean that they're not out there. So if you guys have watched any great ones, make sure to leave it in the comment section below. But I think that you shouldn't just be researching from these people. You need to be researching from other sources as well. We only want to work with you if you want to do this. We don't like to be pressured by anyone, so we won't pressure you. Just remember that your doubts will kill more of your dreams than failure ever will. So it was kind of one of those things like, we're not going to pressure you, but this is the part where I said, if you're a fan of The Office, you're going to laugh at this. And before I put the meme up on the screen, I'm going to read this, and just, if you know, you know. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. You deserve that freedom, and we can help you achieve it. If you're not an Office fan, and if you don't remember this, so that's a quote by Wayne Gretzky, but Michael Scott put it up on the board when he started his own company, and they had their own office space that was like super, super small within the same office of Dunder Mifflin. But it's that quote on the whiteboard, and then it says Wayne Gretzky, and then underneath it says Michael Scott in really big letters. So as soon as they put that, because they didn't credit Wayne Gretzky, as soon as they put that, I don't know why, I thought of The Office and I thought of Michael Scott. This last post that we're going to go over is, okay, so my sister-in-law recently started an Instagram for kind of keeping herself accountable, and because she's postpartum and she does have multiple children, so she is just trying to kind of keep herself accountable with her fitness and showing a little bit of her life and things like that, being a stay-at-home mom. So of course, when she started posting on Instagram, she started noticing that a lot of people who are following her are actually MLM reps. And she told me that she keeps getting discouraged because she wants followers who are actually there for her content, not people who are going to try to pitch her. And I totally get it. I agree. But she sent me this post and she goes, this person just followed me. I'm starting to get, and she was just, her text just sounded so annoyed that this just keeps happening. But this is what it says. It hurts my heart. Too many burned by toxic MLM behaviors, being taught to run their businesses like anything but a business, being lied to about what it really takes, and then losing hope. Lost hope on the future they wanted to create and the business they envisioned, thinking maybe it's just not for me. Multi-level marketing is not for any, well, okay. Multi-level marketing is for the people who are, I guess, okay with unethical business practices and structures, in my opinion, of course. But then it says, over the past 2 weeks, I have had the privilege of seeing a whole new light. I really hope that it's something new and it's not something that we haven't heard before, maybe something that we haven't even heard already in this video. But it says, if you gave up hope on network marketing, you're not alone. And I can tell you that's why my team and this company is growing so rapidly. So that means that you didn't really give up hope on network marketing if your team is growing so, okay. Because this community and company puts faith, family, and boundaries first. Okay, I need to find out what company they're in. Faith, family, and boundaries first. MLM reps, from my own experience of people hopping into my DMs. I even made a video about this when this first happened, but when I first got pregnant, my doctor said that it wasn't common, but that it has happened, that I had hair loss during pregnancy when I first got pregnant. And she told me that it was something to do with hormones and things of that nature. But I opened up about that on my Instagram. I didn't say that it was from pregnancy. I just said it was from medical conditions because I wasn't ready to announce the pregnancy yet. But I talked about it, and I had a Monat rep slip into my DMs, or slide into my DMs, and try to sell me Monat products. Then I also had someone on Facebook as well, because I shared the post to Facebook from Instagram, and I had someone on Facebook say the same thing, that they have products that will be able to help me. So if this person is like that, where are the boundaries? because those are not boundaries. That is, you are overstepping the boundary. Another thing that kind of made it seem a little culty to me is the fact that they said the company puts faith and family and boundaries first, the whole faith and family part, and that they're a community. I don't know. I feel as though that just seems kind of a little culty to me. We have simple systems that are proven and work, so you can truly maximize your efforts. A one-page comp plan that you can understand and that is fair. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. Literally, I couldn't ignore the numbers. Products backed by science with full transparency and high standards. And overall, we are taking away the toxic and burnout of the MLM culture and teaching skills, not just throwing you to the wolves. Hope isn't lost. I just found it. Time to flip the industry on its head. You want to be a part of this. My comments and inbox are open. Hit me up with your questions. Okay. Or hit me with your questions. This, to me, it doesn't seem like anything new. This sounds like a bunch of MLM posts that I have heard already. So, you know what? Let me quickly check out this person's Instagram. I'm curious to know what MLM they're a part of. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, I am back and I checked. She's with Q Sciences and her title of her Instagram, it says raising babies and bank accounts. Okay, and then of course it says bringing hope back to the industry. I will say that this rep is absolutely stunning. Holy moly. She is beautiful, but I don't like that she's in an MLM, but she is absolutely stunning. So if this rep ever comes across this and you see that, you are absolutely beautiful, and you could definitely, I mean, it looks like she's pretty consistent with her content too. So girl, just become a content creator. Why are you in Q Sciences? Just become a content creator. She would probably have more success with being a content creator because her Instagram is really aesthetically pleasing too. But yeah, she's with Q Sciences. I think that's a great point to kind of leave it off, because if you know anything about Q Sciences, oh my gosh, they are one of just terrible. I did do a deep dive into Q Sciences. I think it's almost 2 years ago now, so maybe some of the information will be outdated, but a lot of it won't be. So I will make sure to leave that deep dive in the description box below if you want to go ahead and watch that. But I'm going to end it here. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what your comments are below. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. This is Monica reporting to you live from a highway. Bye.